Mr. Speaker, this past weekend, I visited the United States Holocaust Memorial Museum with my daughter. I had been before, but the timing of this visit was very intentional. I went to reflect on the horrific history of dehumanization and ethnic cleansing that ultimately led the world to create a new term to describe such an unfathomable evil. That word is genocide. During the Holocaust, 6 million Jewish people, 60% of those present in Europe, were brutally targeted, dehumanized, and systematically murdered. It is a crime that people, communities, and nations were aware of, and yet did little to nothing to stop the atrocities until it was far too late. After the Holocaust, the international community made a commitment that such evil can never happen again to any people, anywhere. Never again, they said. That is why I recently signed on to a resolution recognizing Israel's actions in Gaza, led by the Netanyahu government, as a genocide. I joined this resolution with a heavy heart. I understand the pain and the history of the word, and I signed on with the utmost respect for the Jewish people, especially those in my community, who may feel abandoned or deeply harmed by my action. I will also be crystal clear that my criticizing the policies and actions of the Netanyahu government does not detract from my steadfast opposition to anti-Semitism and my persistent support for our Jewish neighbors. Many in this body have been reticent to clearly call out the mass suffering, the ethnic cleansing, the war crimes taking place in Gaza. I will not willingly continue to be part of that complicity. As a United States representative, my job is to stand up against the power and our resources of this country being used in such ways. I am a physician, a mother. I believe in the sanctity, the universal worth of human life. That belief does not change based on who you are or where you live. Each of our lives has innate, incalculable value. Our shared humanity must be recognized and preserved, or we run the risk of rationalizing, accepting acts of cruelty. This principle, that we share an accountability to stand up against dehumanization, cruelty, and marginalization across our communities, should be universal, but it is not. It is my duty as an elected leader in the most powerful country on earth to stand up for those most marginalized, if I stand for anything at all. It is foundational to how I chose to represent my community and how I will continue to represent my community in Congress. History has and will continue to judge this body, not just for what it did, but for what it failed to do. Our children are watching. As parents, we know this to be true. As elected leaders, we cannot look away as they look on. We have an implicit accountability to the children of this nation to show them with our actions that we hold ourselves to a standard worthy of their respect. I want my children to live in a country where our leaders can be relied upon to lead with courage, empathy, and moral clarity. And I urge every Oregonian watching to hold me accountable in a shared, unshakable belief in the sanctity of human life. We are our brother's keeper. I will do all I can to protect and defend each person's right to freedom, safety, and self-determination. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I yield back.